Hello and welcome to Community Faith Church. It's great to have you back with us this week. On Sunday, Pastor Darrel Scheffers continued his series entitled The Promise, the Test, and the Walking into What Was Promised, based on Deuteronomy chapter 8, continuing to verse 3. So Habes, what was your take on this week's message?
What stuck out for me in the message was when Pastor Darrel said the journey was supposed to take the Israelites 11 days in the wilderness, but it ended up taking them 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's so wild. This is due to them being disobedient to God and, not fully trusting God, with his plan for their lives. And this is more the same for us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those people actually, guys, where I find it hard at most times to trust God's plan for my life fully, especially when I don't understand things and it's getting harder. So I try to manipulate things or try to figure things out, to try and just make it easier or, more suitable for me. What I don't realize is that when I do that, I'm actually frustrating God's plan for my life, which in results it prolongs the process, of me being in the wilderness. And we all agree that no one wants to stay in the wilderness for that long. So the sooner you learn how to surrender to God's will for your life, the sooner you're going to be out of that wilderness and you're going to taste victory. So that's what stuck out for me. So what was your favorite take on it?
I think what really stood out for me this week was when he said that everyone's process is different, everyone's test is different, and therefore everyone's testimony will be different. I think the biggest lie sold to us is that there's a deadline to achieve things in life. And how can there be a deadline if all of our processes are different, all of our tests are different? I mean, just because you accomplish something at some age or at some point in your life doesn't mean that the same is going to be true for me. But I think it's so great that even though our processes are different, even though our tests are different, our testimony can still lead someone to God. And I think that's just so powerful.
Yeah. So guys, you can check out more of this series on Google Podcast, Spotify, and Apple Podcast.
And don't forget to like our Facebook and Instagram pages to keep up to date with the church's daily activities. Be blessed by the message.